jewells68 here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Wednesday, June 17th. Didn't have time to do a video yesterday. I had some appointments and things I had to go to, so I'm going to do a quick one now. And I don't have anything finished to show you. Oh, that's not true. I do actually have the Sideway Shell that's finished, that's going to go to charity right here. So let me show that. This is the one I started, I don't know, ages ago, with the giant 1 pound of the gray yarn. And I had some leftover of the teal Karen 1 pound. And I had a yellow and a brown yarn in there, but they were sport weight, and I wasn't liking how they were looking. So I ripped those back to the gray and put that orange in there. The orange and the green were in my stash, donated yarn or something, I'm not sure. But they were worsted weight, so they worked better. I used all I had, and I used most of the blue, so it's a good size. If I have it just barely touching the floor there, it comes to above my chin, so I'm going to say it's well over 4 feet, maybe 4.5 feet long. So there's that. So that's finished. I did go ahead and finish quilting, straight line quilting, that Project Linus quilt that I was working on. And I didn't do a ton of quilting actually. I just did on either side of the seams going down, and I skipped the sashing and left that empty. And then, so I did that on either side going down, and then what I decided to do was use a decorative stitch. I have cams for my old Kenmore that have some, they call them embroidery stitches, but they're basically just decorative stitches. And I don't know if you can see those or not, but I'll hold that right there. I did it in the green border, and then I switched to the white yarn and did it in the sashing, that blue striped sashing. I did the same loop-de-loop stitch. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll get it up there, but you might be able to see it better on the back. I haven't washed it yet, obviously, because it's not bound. I had some tension issues with the decorative stitch, which is weird because it would look perfect, and then out of nowhere I would get like this little bunching. You probably can't see that. Anyway, I'm just gonna, the white is cotton yarn, so that will, it pulled the front, the needle yarn to the back in a few spots, but that's cotton yarn, so that'll shrink up when it's washed. And then inside the squares, instead of doing lines quilting, what I did was, it's my first time trying this, but I machine tied them in the center of each block. So basically I just used my darning stitch on the Kenmore. I don't have a darning foot. They don't make them for some reason for that Kenmore, for the super high slant shank machine. But you just do it without a foot. That's what the instructions in the manual say to do. They tell you how to do darning. So I basically just did it. You have your, it's like a 0 stitch length, and I just do it one direction, and then I would stop, I would turn the quilt, and I would do it the other direction to make like an X. So I did that in the center of each one, using the blue multicolored cotton yarn in most of them, and then I switched to a brown poly in the brown square. So that's it. I haven't worked on Project of Doom, but I do have all of my ones so far, the fabric picked out, the patterns cut up and bagged separately, so that I have everything I need together in order to work on them one block at a time. I'm taking some time off starting this Friday, and my plan is to get caught up on all that stuff, get as much of that done as I can, and who knows, maybe work on something else. But I've been needing some time off, and I'm taking it, so yay for that. That's all. that's all I have to show. I just barely got caught up watching last week's videos, so I still need to go start watching the ones everybody posted yesterday. I don't know if I'm going to get a video made next week, but because I've got a lot going on right now, and I might go out of town for a few days, but if not, then I will see you next week. I look forward to watching your videos, and remember, if you're a member of the Talk to Me Tuesday on Live Journal community, every video you post in the month of June will be get you entered in the drawing for the June prize, which is a surprise. I still don't know what it is yet, but I'm hoping next week to know what it is, but I probably still won't tell you. So anyway, that's all. See you next week. Bye!